NFL's ultimate red zone back and your leader in rushing touchdowns. It's the Steelers and the Giants under the lights on Monday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games. On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
Throwing Jones. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Now Jones. He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. Moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Operating from the gun, Jones. That is caught. Gets through, and now an opening. And shutting him off, now open field. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake, Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Back to throw. Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So Jones off. Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. This is a 49-yard attempt. Right hash. Gano's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. Well, that was a long, sustained opening drive, but in the end, only able to get 3, the field goal out of it.
And absolutely, you'll take the points in the early leads. You never get those back. But there will be a little bit of disappointment that they didn't punch it in for 6 after that kind of yardage and that kind of drive that they had.
So the new-look Steelers offense headed out for their first drive, led by a man in his 13th NFL season now. First is a Steeler, Russell Wilson.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Jet sweep. Here's Pickens with it. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. 2nd and 10. They'll give it to Patterson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Going to run the toss here to Harris. Yeah, he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Wilson. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital. Extremely important because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Quick throw there is incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. You look at this Steeler defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Well, we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead grows to 10-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Steelers offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. And he has been a monster in the red zone here in these first couple of months of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in rushing touchdowns. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Here now, 2nd and 4. Here's Wilson to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Hard throw, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. Oh, what a juke into space.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Back to throw now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Singletary diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Gano for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. Oh, some strong running. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play forward in this one.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd down and 9. To throw is Wilson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line. Play action. It's Wilson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Patterson. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Well, this had not been the greatest of first halves to this point. They've been pretty well dominated in all phases of the game, so this was an important drive just to show they could move the football and finish. And now they're on the board here on the touchdown run.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it's 17-7. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. Yeah, the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. The Steelers at 4-3, a game over 500. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts So as they talk it over, we step aside. They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down. Incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And that's going to be caught downfield by... And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Left side, he's got Robinson. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Able to shake him off under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors from 10 yards out. And the Giants are able to widen their advantage. Gano the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now it's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. With it is Jackson. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Darius Slayton and the rest of this offense about to begin their next drive. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him, they haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Once again, he finds Slayton. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. This is caught. It's Robinson with a Giants touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point try good by Gano. And the route is on here in this first half. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. This will be fielded in the end zone, but he'll decide against bringing it out, so they'll take over at the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So we come upon halftime. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And able to get this out to the 25. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go play action now. Wilson. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Jackson. So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Giants offense and Daniel Jones set to take over again. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Jones. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about what he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they were able to get to him on it.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And the Steelers set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
That's good for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Here's Wilson. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now Wilson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Connor Hayward, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for two. Wilson going to throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on two-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on two-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. Now Jones. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing Jones. There's a short one to the tight end Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
So a decent gain there, but not their fourth consecutive first down like they had on the first three plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
They go play action here on first down. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. A give up the middle to Singletary. Still shedding tackles. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. This is caught. It's Robinson with a Giants touchdown. A great play there. his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Giants are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Gano the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard.
Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now Wilson. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
That's good for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Wilson. Got a man, it's Patterson complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
They'll try to run with Patterson. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Cordero Patterson. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The possession switching back to the New York Giants. But the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Singletary again. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The Giants on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 6. And a pretty nice tackle there. Ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Now Patterson to start the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now it's Wilson.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jefferson going to go in motion right. From the gun, it's Wilson. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Play action. Now Wilson. And he'll get it right back to Washington. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. To throw again is Wilson. Setting up the screen, Harris. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now Wilson wants a different look. Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. To throw is Wilson. And this is caught at the 8. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Darnell Washington, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. New York ready to go again offensively. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now, okay? Get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire. But at the same time, okay, guys, let's mash the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They go right back to Singletary. Escapes the defender. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Handoff now. It's Gray with it. Alex Highsmith there on the tackle. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. They'll run it now with Gray. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. On the run, this is Gray. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
So Russell Wilson in the offense, down by 2 touchdowns, 1:09 to play. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. Able to find Patterson. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides. So for the Giants, they're back to 500 as they move to 4-4 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.